Just be one of those days. Okay. Yeah, it's just my router being a pain in the butt. Yeah. Okay. So, freaking finally. All right. So it was definitely just my router being a pain in the ass. It was blocking it for some reason. I don't know why, but it works now. So great. It's supposed to be hard coded to the range of 192.168.4.1. It wasn't working, and then my router decided to give it like 192.168.116.2.216. But I guess you get to find it when it says like ESP32S3 on like the Wi-Fi name of the device. So if I were to look it up, I'd have to be on the router, but so it's connected now. I just had to put in like the IP address itself, so let's take a look. That's gonna crash, of course. So go to help, load settings, there you go. I'm gonna click on. Okay. So if it doesn't find it locally, you'll have to go to config, port, and then put the IP address that it is. Mine just so happens I have to look into my router via like the Amplify app. 168.116.216. Hit OK. Oh, damn it. I hit, all right, why do that? 192.168. 116.216. So you might have to find it on your router if it decides to get lost. Yes. And it worked. I knew the whole time it was going to work. But now, it's showing the temperature. I could turn the drum on. Drum turns on. Cool on. All right. Oh, wait. I'll go back on. Turn that off. Okay. Do you prefer WebSockets rather than Modbus IP? Honestly, I'm just setting it up the way. There's a person who wrote this firmware, not me. He chose to go by WebSockets. So, I mean, I guess I could go with Modbus IP, but I'm going with what that guy's going, because he's the one who was able to put the PID codes in. He's able to get all the serial BLE Wi-Fi working all in one small ESP32S3 unit. And he also has the working temperature code to prevent all the spikes that we were having. So to make it easier for myself, I'm just going to stick with what he has, and it's working. But if for some reason he decides he wants to use Modbus IP, then sure, why not? But for now, we're just using WebSockets because that's what he wants to use. When people code these things up, like the firmware. It's their volunteer time. So I just let them pick whatever they want to do, and if it works and it's easy for everybody, then that's what we'll use. I have no idea if I was wondering about how if WebSockets are more reliable. I've never done it over Wi-Fi. I'm more of a serial guy, like a serial. Just do it over serial USB. But just to make things easier for people, I'll probably just kind of. Well, I don't want to make that the de facto. I still prefer people doing it over serial. But then for like things like high beam, of course, you have to do it through BLE or a classic Bluetooth, whichever way that they'll let you do it. But yeah, I still got to set one up where it could do all four ways of connecting, which is called the cross for him. He called it cross, and there's one ESP32. I think it's this one. There's one where it has both ports, like two USB-C ports. One to connect to USB, one connect is actually is like GPIO pin 19 and 20, I think. So there's this one. That I need to hook up next. I think he has 16 and 17 as the transfer. A TX and RX on it. So I need to install this one next. It should be easy. Only thing I want to use the bigger one for is because I want to add the thermocouple and the PT100 RTD probe. I still want to do more testing with that. I got one unit where I'm gonna have the thermocouple connected to the exhaust thing, and then try measuring it that way. And the PT100 in the front, just to see how the telemetry is. And I really want to see if I could track first crack with exhaust temperature. Although someone told me humidity is another way of tracking it, so. But that will be the next step. Right now, I just wanted to make this unit the standard S3 that everyone connects to. So once this one seems to be down pretty good. I'm hoping that it was just my issues I was having with my router being a jerk. Because when I first did it, it went by really smooth. So I'm hoping that when people start getting these or start using them more often, that it's easier to connect. But I do want to try to get all 4 connections in one unit. And that's mostly for just testing. Also, I just like the more pins that this has. So that'll be one of the next projects. So today was a fun day. Learned a few things. We learned that there's definitely only you can only draw really not more than 1.25 amps off of the power supply. And if you do something like one of these that draws it for 3 amps, just chilling, it will kill the power supply. And I found that out real fast. But you can also buy one of these power supplies that might be able to make up for it. This one's only 3. This one's only like 3 amps. But it's the same form factor as ours. And it fits nicely into here. And it's the same one. It's the similar design as the one that Kaleido uses. Or you could pop one of these big boys in there and get 9 amps. Where is it? I already lost it. There's a bigger version of this where it's huge. And yeah, it has 9 amps. I might hook that up when I do one of my when I put 2 of these in. Because I tested it, not with the same unit, but with one of my blower. Oh yeah, here it is. Ta-da! That's a lot bigger. That's about the size of our controller board. Ooh, I really bent that capacitor. My bad. So I have a broken one. I have one that's a broken power supply, so I'm going to install this one in one of them just to see how it works. And then put like extra fans that are a little bit more extra than you need than the ones that we have in. I did record a session where I tested how much better this blows air, and this does pretty good. So I'll have to mod this up and see how that works with cooling the beans internally. It's probably still better and cheaper to get an external cooler, but where's the fun in that? All right, I gotta eat lunch. I gotta go to a doctor's appointment in a minute. I was supposed to roast. I might try roasting later tonight. We'll see, depending on work. I might have work tomorrow, so. Anyways, that was a mess of a stream today, so I'll have to consolidate all those 3 streams into one video. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be on Discord. And let's see. Repad, I'll put that, I'll put all that, I'll put a guide on how to connect to it on the GitHub. Onto the main GitHub. The range, like the IP is supposed to be set to to your standard .4.1, but I think it's because I've maybe connected one already and my router's preventing it. I don't know, but usually it will be that. But what you could do is just directly connect to it as an access point, and then just control the roaster there. But yeah. Anyways, that's all. Hopefully we learned something. Oh shit, I need to turn off my roaster. Okay, so we'll have some fun next time, right? All right. Anyways, thanks. Yeah, so later I'll put all those 3 videos together. Today was kind of crazy. All right, see ya.